Welcome back to Chinedu Trades, everyone. On this channel, we review my trading setups, my trades, my journey, what I traded the week, sort of give you guys like a breakdown of what I traded, my different strategies, and just go over my results. So as you can see from the video, I made around $900 in one day, taking two trades. What we'll do is we'll go over my entries, the reason I entered, what I saw in the market, and don't forget, if you have any questions, comments, drop them in the comment section. I'll get back to you guys as soon as possible. Hit the subscribe button because I'm going to be dropping these videos weekly, sort of do a breakdown of what I traded, what I did for the day, market reviews. So if you want that good stuff, hit that subscribe button and like this video. Just a disclaimer that I'm gonna just always go put out. So I've been trading for around 5 years now, but take this video as education and information purposes only. This is not financial advice. So let's just get into the markets and sort of what I traded today. So my first trade was on NDX. And if we just look at the one day chart, sort of go to look at the market structure, and you can see from these wave ups and wave downs, we are making higher lows. So low right here, low right here, low right here. And so one, I'm already seeing higher lows. Two, I'm seeing higher highs as well. So my thing is, I'm with the mindset of we're going to continue to break out, right? So essentially, we have this resistance area right here where price previously cannot break this area. So for the last 3 days, and then on the September 26th, we couldn't break this price. Once I saw that we opened above that price, I had a feeling that we'll just continue to go up. So this is why I placed the credit spread. There was a little risk of, let's say, we fill the gap. However, with price going up and breaking this resistance, I felt pretty confident that we can continue to make new highs and hopefully reach this all-time high over here. So let's just look at the 5 minute breakdown now. So I'll go into a more granular time frame. And then let me get my trade. So essentially, you can see here, right, we're making higher lows after this consolidation pattern. We broke out, continue to make higher lows, form resistance here, form support here, and then we broke out. So essentially, I wanted to play a put credit spread where I entered around this gold arrow right here. So I entered at 20,400. However, my break even was at this level here, 20,300. And that's the beauty with credit spreads, right? So essentially, right, if price goes up, I make money. If price goes sideways, I make money. And even if price goes down, I can still make money. And I think this was a perfect example of what really happened and why credit spreads are pretty forgiving, because price did retrace all the way back down almost to my break even price. However, with the market setup that I'm seeing, so based off this 30-minute chart to the right, after this breakout, I was pretty confident that we'll continue to make new highs. So even though we retraced all the way back down to the open, we ended the day almost at day highs. However, we came back a little, but I still was able to collect full premium on this trade because price closed above my break even. So as an option seller, the amount of money I can make is the amount of premium that I'm selling. So with that, your risk is limited, but your reward is limited as well. For me, I pretty much this is my bread and my butter when it comes to trading because I'm not the best picker of directions. So I like to just pretty much just play some cushion with my trading, and options credit spreads particularly gives a good risk to reward for that. So I was NDX. I sold the premium for $177 and I let this expire worthless. Set out trade was around 177. We could take a look at um, where I sold this. So I sold this one in the morning. You could see the 948 trade. I sold this for 100 cents, 177. And then my next trade is XPX, which is this line right here. This might be might need to zoom in, but essentially SPX I bought for $3.10 and I sold for $5.50 with and I brought three contracts with that. So let's just take a look at this trade. So essentially, same thing with SPX, well, this one's a little bit different, right? So the S&P 500 is making new highs. So my hypothesis here is if we continue to make new highs, if we continue to break out, I'm either going to sell credit spreads or if the setup is right, I can take a naked call. And that was what I did today with the naked call. So for the entry, I like to play patterns. I like to play bull flags, pennants, wedges. So as you can see, after this first bullish uptrend here, we retrace all the way back down to the last low was around the 50% Fibonacci area, which for my trading entry reasons and what I like to look at, this was perfect, right? Next, we made an inverted head and shoulders on this pullback. So just look at the three circles. The first low here, the second low was a lower low, and the third low was a higher low. And if you can see the pattern, you can see this little inverted head and shoulders bottoming out pattern. So essentially, I knew that, okay, if we bottom out, I can enter this trade here and probably write it back to the all-time high, the prior all-time high. And if we have some continuation, I can even take it further. So essentially, this gold arrow right here is where I entered. So this was right after the trend line break. And then this gold arrow is where I sold. So this is a classic, honestly, a classic trade where you get the bull flag and you just continue to let it ride. So this trade with three contracts, I made around $720. So 720 in around 3 hours, 4 hours, around 3 hours. And then the credit spread was 177. So that totals up to around $897 for the week, for the day, actually, which is a pretty good day of trading. And yeah, I know I'm pretty talking pretty fast. I'm still new to this YouTube thing, but if you have any questions, drop a comment. Subscribe to the channel again because I'm definitely gonna be dropping a lot more videos like this and take you guys through my trading journey and sort of pretty much be very vulnerable with you guys and pretty much open up my trading style and uh, just try to be successful with it, right? I think these videos are as much for myself than for you guys because going over my trades and talking it out in my head and talking it out to you guys is going to help me just as much as it helps you. So, again, subscribe to the channel if you already made it this far, and see you guys next time. Deuces.